Hi, how's it going? I'm having Canadian Smarties.
I am not.
All the trolls out there, I am a fat ass.
Yay!
He is indeed a fat ass. Can confirm.
Eating bread and butter and drinking Coke at almost 2 in the morning. I am a fucking fat ass.
So it's 3 minutes to 11. Yay! We're 3 minutes early if we had intended to start at 11.
Which we totally did. Wink.
I was hoping we'd at least start by 10:30 because I had a ride tonight, but my ride ended up not getting off until like a half hour later.
Oh, shit.
So basically we're late this week because I worked today. Basically didn't get off until 10, so then didn't get home until about 15 minutes ago. So just quickly threw together the chat, and here we are. Welcome to another Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Last week was, of course, on Friday, so it's been a whole 8 days since we last did one. I hope you were all able to weather out that extra day of waiting.
Yep.
And you're not too traumatized.
I forgot today was Saturday.
I am currently modifying my weapons.
Here. Sorry, what?
I'm currently modifying my weapons in Payday 2 because I can.
Okay.
See, I'm at 24.
Because you're obsessed with modifying weapons.
Well, I've been obsessed with Destiny all week.
Oh.
This is true.
I didn't think I would enjoy it this much. Like, there are a lot of fucking problems with it, and Angry Joe's review is fucking spot on. He gives it a 6 out of 10 and talks about all the huge problems with it. That being said, the gameplay itself is so fucking addictive that even though the game isn't that good, you're still going to play it for hours on it.
Still been playing the shit out of it for no reason.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens to most people. You'll see comments all over the place going, God, this game is horrible. But why can I not stop playing it?
What's the matter with me? I need potato chips. I'm too lazy to make real food.
I want some candy and some eggnog. I'll be right back.
Candy and eggnog. That just sounds horrifying.
There we go. Potato chips. Yeah. Fucking A.
Banana bread. Yeah.
Got original. And, of course, cashed up.
Cashed up.
Gotta get the cashed up. It's a share pack. Format partager. I'm going to share it with my own fat self.
I'm going to share it with this part of my fat and this part of my fat.
That's right. So, well, let's get the show and tell out of the way here. I only have one item. Oh, hold on. One of the discs is in the computer. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Now you know it's something disc-based. What a surprise.
Look at spoilers, man.
Hold on a second. So this arrived just yesterday, actually. What the fuck is that? Get away from me! Ah! I don't know if it was a fluff or a bug. Whatever it is, it's... No, fuck you. Fuck you? Oh, it's a fluff. I'm killing a fluff. Like, why would you die, Feather? Oh. Okay. So I ordered this. Some of you who frequent the Facebook page will know that this was on its way. It arrived, and I was quite pleased to see it came with a slipcover. I didn't even know it had a slipcover, but it does, apparently, and it came with it. We have Wing Commander Academy, the complete series. This is the animated series based on the Wing Commander games, starring Mark Hamill as Maverick, Thomas F. Wilson, also known as Biff from the Back to the Future movies, as Maniac, Dana Delaney as Archer, and Malcolm McDowell as Commodore Tolwyn. What's the matter with me today? My body's rebelling. But sadly, very short-lived series, but excellent. If you like stuff like Starcom and Exo Squad, you will love this. It's really, really good.
I love Wing Commander 4.
So this takes place prior to Wing Commander 3 and 4, but features much of the same cast, and it's 13 episodes spread across 2 discs. So very nice. This is one that I knew came out on DVD, and I'd been wanting to pick up for ages, but I kept forgetting about it. So I finally remembered I think it was because Vermin Art was doing a Twitch playthrough of Wing Commander 4, and I was like, oh yeah, that Wing Commander cartoon, I gotta get that. So with my last Amazon gift certificate, I picked it up and had just enough. Like I left like 14 cents in my balance. So that was pretty cool. Pretty stoked about that. And that's it. That's it for my show and tell. Everything else you've already seen in my update video. Oh my god, I'm actually up to date in the updates for a change. Imagine that.
The only big thing I picked up, I actually bought just recently today, was the game Titanfall. For the PC, dropped to $10.
Oh wow!
So the Amazon, and I snapped that. It's
Pretty
currently installing, or it's unpacking. It's unpacking its 12 gig download to a 56 gig install.
Holy shit! That's like more than a Blu-ray disc.
It is by 6 gigs.
That's amazing.
Probably some change.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm the one with all the shit. Apparently.
All right. Does Stout have anything this week?
Let's say
I have 2 things.
Motherload.
Go, Justin.
I got this, the Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace Blu-ray set for $8.
Nice.
Nice.
So $4 per movie, basically. I'd seen Casino Royale, but had not seen Quantum of Solace, and Ron sent me Skyfall, so I figured...
Definitely makes a good double bill because one continues directly from the other.
Yeah. And then also for $8, the Home Alone sets 1 and 2.
The only 2 good ones.
Yep, the other 2 are crap.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones, honestly, even if you go back and watch them, they're not that great, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to build my Christmas collection this year. So
that's something I should do actually.
$4 for Home Alone movie.
We definitely view the second movie with rose-colored glasses nowadays.
Yeah. No, the second one's awful, but in that really fun, like, kiddish kind of way. Like, it's awful, but it's not so unwatchable. Like,
bring yourself back to when you watched it the first time.
I've shown
The
it to
second one almost feels like exploitation. Because they're literally, like, the point of it is that we're going to take things to the next level. It's like, everything the same way, except even funnier.
And like they did like there's a YouTube video about on the internet about how many times those guys would have died in that movie. Like 20 times. They would have died 20 times in that movie.
Oh yeah, for the stuff that happens, like everything from the burning to the electrocutions to the
fucking paintball to the face.
I was gonna say to the paint can to the noggin.
That too. Yeah.
Fractured skull, permanent brain damage.
That greased axle, and then fall into a fucking 10-foot deep hole on their back.
Even something as simple as tripping over the RC cars and landing flat on your back.
Yes. Shattered spine.
It may not have killed you, but it could have severed your spine. Or it just could have left you permanently paralyzed for the rest of your life.
You would be a
which is like being dead.
Alright.
Christopher Reeve. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to. We're talking about Interstellar in the chat. I just wanted to say I wanted to see it this weekend, but it's 3 hours long, and I just didn't have time.
Which one?
Interstellar.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's 2 hours. 2 hours and like 45 minutes or 2 hours.
Everybody's saying it's really good.
Yeah. It looks really good.
You can go now.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. There we go, Brandon. You're in the spotlight.
All right.
Blow your mother load.
So I went to Sacramento for vacation, as everyone knows, and I spent more money than I should have down there, but I made it back, so it doesn't matter. I got perks of being a wallflower, which I think I showed off the one time I was down there, or I attempted to, but my camera wasn't working, with the slipcover. A little beat up, but it was the last one in the $7 bin. For $1.50, I picked up Deep Rising in the Puppet Masters from Mill Creek.
I was just going to say that's kind of like my Paranormal Activity 3. It was literally at the bottom of the bargain bin at Walmart. I dug through that thing looking for another one. That was it. That was the last one.
Wow. And then I got When a Stranger Calls and Happy Birthday to Me for $1.50 also. Then I picked up John Dies at the End for $4.
Oh, nice. I even wanted that one for a while.
Yep, I picked up Jackie Chan's Police Story 1 and 2 from Shout Factory. This was $7, but it's 2 movies, so.
Because it's Jackie Chan, motherfucker.
$20 for the limited edition Cannibal Holocaust. This one actually comes with a booklet. Very not safe for work art, which I can't show you, and a soundtrack CD.
I've seen the not safe for work art.
Yes. And for another $20, I picked up the Alexander Ultimate Cut. So this has all the special features, but does not have all the cuts of the film. So there's 2 more cuts I need to pick up. And last, but certainly not least, the limited edition Nightbreed set, which I have just opened the side of and left the plastic on. I want to protect it.
So anal. God.
9,504 of 10,000. So
wow.
That's what I got this week.
Just barely squeaked in.
Yeah, it's out of print and fucking expensive in most places now. Except that there's probably people still on Amazon, but they're going fast. Yeah, they sold out of Screen Factory. They sold out on their website, and Amazon has the rest.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm probably just going to pick up the regular Director's Cut edition because it's got all the extras, just some of the fancy packaging, and doesn't have the theatrical cut, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't justify the extra $50 for something that I know I'm never going to watch.
It's got one trailer you don't have. Ooh, I think you'll live.
I think I'll be okay.
All you have to do is just fucking the DVD that's out there, which you can probably get really cheap now, and you'll have that trailer and that cut of the film for like $8.
There you go, perfect.
It's a snapper keeper, so you can just put it into a paper sleeve and throw it into your Nightbreed box, so you can get really shitty snapper keeper.
There you go.
I did run across something that I wanted to buy, but I wasn't sure if I was getting a good deal on it. Turned out I would have been, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, Sean, I don't know if you're aware of this.
Sorry, I'm on a different screen. Of this, eh?
The AtGames Atari Flashback.
Oh, no.
It's a little Atari with Atari authentic controllers that play 92 built-in Atari games.
Nice.
I thought Flashback had only done Atari.
That's pretty sweet.
Until I was walking around Walmart the other day, and I ran across one for the Intellivision.
Oh, nice.
It does. It's the same price. This one has 60, and one for the ColecoVision.
No way.
They did one for the ColecoVision that has 60 games built in.
Oh my fucking god! I want all 3 of those.
I want a Commodore 64 one.
I might go back to Walmart. Walmart had it for like $35 when these things run almost $60.
What section was it in?
It was in the electronics. It was like stuffed between a couple of TVs.
I am going to check Walmart when I next get paid.
Yeah, from what I've seen, actually, people have loved the build quality of the controllers so much that they've purposely built adapters to run these retro controllers on the original systems.
Nice.
So yeah, there was one of them that was open, so I got to hold one of the controllers, and yeah, it's very well built, and it feels exactly like it did back in the 80s and the early 90s for me.
That is fucking awesome.
And for me, for people who don't know in the chat, the Intellivision was the first ever game system and the first ever games I ever played. So this was my first experience with a video game, period.
I think mine was actually was our home Pong system, but the first console I ever played on was the 2600. A friend of mine had one. I was just amazed. Like, oh my god, it's more than just sticks and balls.
But yeah, this was before my family had a legit computer. Before I was born, my parents had they had a VIC-20.
Oh, a friend of mine had one of those too.
And stuff like that. But my sisters remember the VIC-20, but I don't, because that was before I was born.
We used to play Gorf on it. It was like one of the big VIC-20 games.
Yeah. But
I got the director's cut, Ghost Gossip Rosu. Gossip Rosu. Apparently there's an issue with this release.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently people got the $70 edition in their box set. Like they got the box set sent to them.
Oh, instead of the regular edition?
Yeah, and I guess some of these are fucked up, but mine's fine. So.
Oh yeah, I heard about that actually. And Shout Factory was like, "Can you please send those back?" They're like, "No." That's hilarious.
So yeah, the only interesting thing that I can relate, which I hope they do maybe with one of these days, is that there's an old the Atari flashback has been around for a little while. It's been around for.
There's been a few versions of it.
Yeah, it's been out for 4 or 5 years, actually.
Remember they had one that
why
was
there's 5. That's why that's the 5.
Yeah, I remember they had one that was all paddle games too, and they had a couple of paddle controllers.
But there's a clever group of hackers created a mod tutorial on where you can add a cartridge slot.
Oh, really?
You would read actual cartridge Atari games. You had like a little miniature Atari.
That's awesome.
And it would work. You modified it to work with original controller, so you can use like the tournament stick and stuff like that.
It's basically an Atari, like internally.
Yeah, so they were saying structurally it was a botched down Atari.
Yeah.
Because this was this at Games, when they made these flashbacks, they consulted obviously Atari, and when they did the Intellivision and Coleco one, they consulted ColecoVision, and Intellivision lives.
Okay, yeah.
So the Intellivision flashback is a product of Intellivision lives.
Huh.
So it's got their full-blown approval and all that stuff, which if you're like me and you want to make sure everything is like Intellivision legit all the way through,
yeah.
If it goes through Intellivision lives, that is full-blown legit.
I have the
it's run by one of the original creators.
I have the PS2 compilation in Intellivision lives. Which was
That's
awesome.
a good compilation. The only problem is a lot of those games don't play well with that kind of controller.
It's a little tricky, yeah.
The closest I've ever
Having a dinner, so that was my appetizer.
The closest I've ever gotten to reliving my Intellivision days was playing them on an emulator with setting up all the keys on the number pad on my keyboard.
Nice. I have to put this up. ColecoVision. I'm fine.
You okay over there?
I'm good. Damn it, is it too much to get a whole list of the games?
God, there's 92 of them on the Atari.
Oh, here we go. Let's see which ones I recognize, like ones that I have. Oh, the old Cosmic Adventure, Dragonfire. I have the Atari 2600 version of Dragonfire. Jumpman Jr., that was a great game. Montezuma's Revenge, Miner 2049er, Jungle Hunt.
God, Miner 49er.
Yeah.
I actually know that one. That one, isn't that the one that was inspired off of the Miner 49er from Scooby-Doo?
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was kind of an early like Spelunker type of game. Space Fury, I played the shit out of Space Fury. I have it for my ColecoVision. Space Pack's another good one. Do they have... Oh, they don't have Mousetrap. Mousetrap is a good one. Squish 'em Sam. Gambuster. Tomark the Barbarian. Venture! Oh, Venture was good. And Zaxxon. I played the shit out of those two. And some indie games.
Yeah, what I saw when I was looking through the list for the Intellivision one, there were two I was looking... Well, like 2 or 3 I was looking for specifically. One of them was the Intellivision version of Bowling, and it's there. Also, Armor Battle, which is a tank battle game, and also
yeah,
Minotaur. or Dungeons and Dragons: The Treasures of Tarman.
Nice. This is kind of stupid. Reading a review on Amazon. This is the control on the ColecoVision one. The controllers look authentic, even down to the connectors, but they don't feel like the originals. They're flimsy and lack analog control. Yeah, analog controls? Really?
In
1982, I think, is when I got mine. Yes, of course they lack analog controls, because the originals didn't have fucking analog controls! Joystick has 8 positions, and it's rather tough to execute diagonals on it. Yes! Yes, it was!
Yes, it was. Obviously, that person who wrote that review have never held an Atari 2600 controller. Talk about the hardest joystick to move ever. It was like trying to bend a plastic stick.
Yeah, I mean, those old digital controllers, they don't have a lot of give. They don't have a lot of, like, maneuverability. It's very, you know, it's either on or off. That's it. So there's no need for it to be able to move
a touchpad, but
over there.
It very much worked like micro switches, where it was literally just contact, no contact.
That said, during that same era, I did have an analog joystick for my Apple IIc. But none of the game consoles had analog. That was 20 years off at that point. 10 years off at that point. But computers did. I remember liking it because it was the first time I'd seen, oh, he moves faster the farther you push it, you know.
Yeah, you mean one of these bad boys?
I had one of those.
Apple IIc analog joystick.
Oh my God, yes.
And you could use that in PC, by the way.
I literally
on PC.
Not too long ago, I watched an old LGR video where he reviewed an Apple IIc, and he has 2 of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was slightly different, but very, very similar to that. That's almost exactly the design I have. Color scheme was a little different.
That was you can use on PC now too. Yeah.
Apple
as long as you have the fucking port still.
It was a great joystick. It did the job well.
I loved it. Yeah. My only problem was the dead zone in the middle was kind of annoying.
Kind of floppy.
You got used to it.
You would have to calibrate it whenever you started up a game.
Yep.
Oh my God, I totally forgot. The big major acquisition that I got today that you guys now all have.
Yeah. Which one?
I was graciously donated the 3D Realms anthology.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The amazing
retro goodness.
Oh, the amazing 3D Realms anthology. What a great collection of games.
Yeah, it's got some pretty awesome stuff in it, that's for sure.
Everything from all the Duke Nukems, all the Blake Stones, all the Commander Keens, the Rise of the Triads.
A bunch of games you don't remember them doing, but they did.
Yeah, because I had when I was little, I thought Apogee and 3D Realms were 2 separate companies.
Like who's ever heard of Wolfenstein 3D? I mean, what the fuck is that?
I mean, there's
like
only a few games on this
ripoff or something. Jeez.
There's only a few games on this list that I did not play as a kid.
Yeah.
And it was Hocus Pocus and Paganitsu. I played almost every single other one. Hero's Tomb, Secret Agent, Star Gunner.
I didn't play too many of those because I didn't have a PC. I was all about the Amiga during that era.
Yeah.
So I played them a little bit at some friends' places, and then one of my late '90s girlfriends had a 486 around the time that Duke Nukem 3D came out. So we played that and like the server version of that and Shadow Warrior on her computer.
Oh yes, it's got Shadow Warrior.
Those were pretty funny. We both enjoyed it.
I was so happy for them to show some love to Terminal Velocity as well.
Ah, Terminal Velocity. Yes.
But oh yeah, like Major Striker. Surprised to see the Manhattan Project on there.
Really
Project.
The Duke Nukem one.
Yeah.
What we were all waiting for forever.
No, Manhattan Project came out not too long after 3D.
Yeah, it was
no,
also
I know.
54, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think there was a version for a console.
There's a Duke Nukem on the N64. And
Yeah, it's just Duke Nukem 64 and Duke Nukem Time to Kill.
Mm-hmm.
I thought 64 was the same game, though.
No, Duke Nukem 64 is a more 3D remake of Duke Nukem 3D.
A more 3D remake.
Yeah, because it used actual polygons.
That's the way you say it. It was just like...
It's more 3D.
Considering the original actually isn't 3D at all.
No.
Oh. Sorry, Raptor was just reminding us that the Simpsons Futurama crossover premieres tomorrow, apparently.
How the hell are they going to do that?
I guess
Time travel, duh.
They did Family Guy and Simpsons, so why not?
Well, I mean, you can kind of tell with Family Guy and The Simpsons on how, it's very similar, ways. Futurama is so different.
Yeah.
Minus the fact that it's what, the same animators?
It's the same animators. Well, I mean, they just have it. The Futurama gang goes into the past, basically, and
time travel. Done.
you go.
Yeah,
I solved it in 2 seconds.
Yeah. But hey, I'm just happy we get just a teensy tiny little bit more Futurama to enjoy.
Oh yes, any little scab of Futurama that shows up somewhere, I'm all over.
Gotta pick it quick.
Gotta pick it.
Look, I really need to get the last 3 sets because there's still a bunch of Futurama I have never seen.
Everything after the first season I haven't really seen. I've seen a few episodes here and there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen all of the original run, and the movies in between.
My roommate in college loved it, so I occasionally watch episodes here and there. So.
Yes.
But that was in the first couple seasons.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Simpsons fan says he saw an eBay auction which said like new, but then he saw that it was never opened. Well, that's not like new, that is new.
It's technically like new if the plastic was pierced at all. So that's maybe what happened.
Okay.
Never mind.
A few people mentioned it in chat, and I figured it's something we should talk about.
What?
The new announcement from GTA 5. GTA 5's first-person mode.
I just so hard. I'm playing that game first person, of course.
I am so excited that I have that game paid for already and on pre-order for the PS4 coming in 9 days.
Even more immersive. You become the character and are in that world.
Can't wait.
I said GTA 5 is going to be the only game that can pull me away from Destiny right now.
Yeah.
So,
you guys are going Disney.
As soon as GTA 5 comes and plays on my PS4, Destiny, I guarantee you, is going to be shelved for at least a little while.
Hey,
I'm saying it take
that
you
might happen with Titanfall too, for all you know.
No, maybe not Titanfall. Titanfall will snag my attention from when I'm bored playing Destiny for that day. And that was kind of really all I bought it for. It's because they introduced a new Horde mode where you don't have to fight against other people.
I actually kind of want the new Call of Duty.
Duty? You said duty.
It's like very PlanetSide, but arcadey instead of simulation. Which PlanetSide is more of a simulation game. It's as real as futuristic can be in that case.
I'm surprised no one has said it's Call of Titanfall.
They were talking about it in a Mini-Bag's last video, actually.
It pretty much looks like Titanfall without the mechs.
Yeah.
With all the hardcore and the futuristic weapons and so like that. But the game actually looks, now that they have a third developer, Sledgehammer Games of all companies, come in. The game looks beautiful.
Here's the thing.
It looks really good.
I think they were like, well, let's do something new with it, and they literally did something new with it instead of just same old shit.
Instead of just considering new maps and a weird-ass storyline to be viewed.
Sorry, just got a random comment on somebody's watching my playthrough of The Thing on PS2.
Oh, wow.
And I just got a comment on it, and the comment was just like, fucking grenades, fucking grenades, fucking grenades, fucking grenades. And then I read my description for the video is, is, what does this button do? Oh my god!
Oh god, that's the best fucking episode. Oh my god, you blow yourself up so many times. Or accidentally your game, or blow up something you didn't want to blow up, or just wrong with your name. You kept fucking doing, and I was laughing so fucking hard. Oh. And I remember how anticlimactic the ending was. I was like, what? That was it?
Anticlimactic, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good story. It just didn't really crescendo as a game.
Yeah.
If that was a movie, I'm like, that was awesome!
Yeah.
It was a game, you know?
For sure. No, I mean, overall, I actually really enjoyed that game. It was, I thought it was actually a pretty solid, game continuation of the classic 80s movie.
Yeah, a lot better than the fucking reimagining prequel.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, because, I mean, the game felt like more of a logical continuation of the story.
Right.
There was a logic to it. There was things happening. But,
literally.
Things!
Raptor in the chat goes, Garbage Gamer, and what will snag your attention away from GTA 5? Arkham Knight? I went, nope, The Division.
Division.
I don't remember The Division at all.
Really? Oh my god, that's
Fucking
playing.
I bet you I'll look at the trailer and go, oh, yeah, that
Division,
game.
and then you know what will snag me away from Division? No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
When you said Division, the first thing that came to my head was fucking that song Cocaine by John Mellencamp.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Be right back.
Yeah,
So I
have a
guess-
feeling-
Yeah,
No,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, mine's a long explanation. Go ahead.
Well, mine's a long, I guess. So, go.
I was going to say, from what I could see, No Man's Sky and The Division is kind of what Destiny wanted to be. A truly MMO, open world, experience where it's a shooting game, but it's still like you walk around with friends and you meet up other people, almost like Fallout.
Yeah. The big difference, though, of course, with No Man's Sky, and one of their big selling points is that it's all procedural.
Procedurally generated
Procedurally
universe.
Yeah. So it creates itself as you explore it.
Like, they've been, a lot of game developers toying with procedurally generated stuff in the past few years, but nobody's ever done anything on this scale. That's
No.
Yeah.
The closest
Right,
we've
this
gotten to
is
anything
fucking
popular
awesome.
that truly has a procedurally generated world is Minecraft.
Mm.
So,
Yep. Minecraft.
yeah. I'm delved into the world of Minecraft because I have two nieces who play it.
Ah, I see.
They don't play the full versions, they play the mobile version because they play it on the Amazon Fire in the living room.
Uh-huh.
So, but still, they build giant wool towers. Houses made of wool that have a pillar, also made of wool, 500 feet in the air, that's supported like this. I'm like, did you know? Physics.
Did you say they were made of wool tower?
Made of wool, yes. Wool.
That's awesome.
Yes, the mind of a 5-year-old playing Minecraft is probably the most beautiful things you'll ever see.
Oh, I know.
Some
I tell
weird
you.
shit.
Just seeing some of the crazy shit Rosie comes up with, just
I would
generally,
love. I think
because-
you could get a free version of the demo on the PS3. You should let Rosie run around in Minecraft just to let her dig a hole, build a house, just do something.
Yeah.
I find it's out of all the games that I think a kid should be playing right now. Ironically, I think it should be for modern. It should be stuff like Minecraft because it's very mentally stimulating.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it in friendly mode or creative mode or whatever, so there's no one to run around and kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives them full unlimited range to all the items in the game. So they can just sit there and build and build and build and build, and that's it.
Oh, just like build mode or whatever?
Yeah, it's like their regular build mode. So you don't have to go and actually craft items. It's just all there.
It's just everything, yeah. That's pretty awesome.
I know Brandon played it for a while because it's pretty much like 3D Legos.
Well, what?
Minecraft.
Oh, I love Minecraft. I just don't get to play it.
I was just telling Sean that I think he should let Rosie play the PS3 demo.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
I was thinking of picking it up on the PS3 anyway, because I'm sure she would enjoy it.
No, she would love it. Like I said, if she loves it, if my 5-year-old niece loves it, I guarantee you Rosie would just be all over that shit.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm sure she would. Yeah, she loves all that kind of anything that allows her to be creative and artistic. That seems to be what she really likes.
Anything her mama don't like.
I mean, even just generally, I mean, she'll just get I just get her a stack of paper, and she'll go through all of it in a few days, just drawing random stuff and things like that. Yeah, she just loves it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Sean? Fuck you. Why? Because,
what did I do?
Because you make me want to have kids.
Oh.
Fuck you. God.
I would be genuinely terrified of a miniature Brandon.
It would have a beard and shit.
A little, like a 1 foot tall Brandon running around criticizing everybody.
Nightmare fuel, son.
Pure nightmare fuel.
Stop making it so terrifying, motherfucker.
Just picture skin flip, but baby-sized.
Pretty much, yeah.
Beard and ball.
Same penis size and everything, just, baby size. Huge, then.
You still walked into
Then I want to keep the lights off when I have sex.
Brandon, you
And a
walked
shirt on.
yourself into a really bad joke, but because I'm your friend, I just didn't say it.
Sorry, Simpsons fan was just asking which seasons of The Simpsons I finished. Still only season 9. We've just kind of watched some scattered episodes from season 10. Haven't really sat down and marathon my way through it yet. But soon, Halloween kind of put everything else on pause.
Now.
And with Halloween still kind of ongoing in overtime, probably until the end of November, it's probably going to continue to be on pause for a little bit. So, we'll see.
Yeah. You guys already had your Thanksgiving, didn't you?
No.
Yes, in the middle of October.
Yeah, they did. I thought you got it earlier, like in a couple of days.
No, it's basically halfway through October we get Thanksgiving and
Okay.
Halloween. Ugh. Oh, so I guess the big news this week was I finally launched my Patreon page. Yay! A lot of people were asking if I was going to do that, and I was kind of waffling about it for a long time, and then finally I figured, what the heck? Let's give it a try, see how it goes. And honestly, so far it's gone pretty fucking awesome. Apparently you guys really wanted me to do it, because
You have awesome fans. What can I say, man?
I do. I really do. So I posted basically 3 goals on the Patreon page, because that's what you do. It's kind of, like I say, it's kind of like Kickstarter, so you have your pledge goals or your financial goals, whatever. So just this morning, the page hasn't even been up a week, but just this morning we passed the first goal already, which was to be pulling in $50 a video, basically.
I've already downloaded the file. And
Oh.
already added to my music folder and shit.
Oh yeah, and as a free bonus, just for everybody to enjoy, sort of, so we can all celebrate passing that first milestone, I posted the complete original Two Guys in an Effects Box, The Beginning album in high-quality MP3 form, complete with the original high-res album art, which most people probably have never seen because nobody bought the album. And I went through the archives and dug out 10 just fun, crazy, weird, unusual bonus tracks of Two Guys stuff that which I know nobody's ever heard because I've never released it in any form before. So you can get that as a free download off the Facebook page. Thank you.
I only listened to about 4 seconds, enough to check to make sure the files weren't corrupt.
Oh yeah.
What kind of music am I to expect? Because all I heard was like some bells ringing and shit. So I don't know Is this a music project?
It was a music project, kind of experimental.
Uninitiated, tell us.
Yeah, it was a music project. It was going to be a sort of a multimedia project. The music would be one aspect of it. We were also going to do a mini series, like a web series, that would kind of tell the story of the two guys and their adventures.
Xbox.
Yes, when you if you read the sort of story in the album art, there's one image there that tells the story. That was basically going to be the backbone of the background of the miniseries saga. So it was all going to tie in together. But it originally started with us just experimenting with an effects box and coming up with all these crazy sounds. And I went through our recordings and basically cut them up into tracks and made them up into albums. And then we also took it a step further. We had a couple of recording sessions where we just made different sounds that I could then take into my tracker program and create music out of it. Just using basically all the actual music ones are. There's no actual instruments or items of any kind. It's all samples of sounds we made with our own voices. So, and some of it sounds like it's instruments, but it's not. It's us making noises with our mouths and voices.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so we did. I was going to do a lot more tracks like that, but Ben unfortunately lost interest in the project for his own reasons, and it just never went beyond that. So I ended up doing, about half a dozen or so music tracks, and then the rest were slight remixes of some of our experimental sessions. And I just kind of, it more or less goes back and forth in the album listening.
I'm just going to go from the Iron Maiden song to just a bunch of noises, into some other band's music,
But the more, I kind of looked at it as awesome. Like proto-industrial, because the experimental ones weren't just our voices. We would bang on things and just anything we could find within reach to make noise. We would make noise, and then we'd throw it into the
baby, right?
Yeah, and then we'd throw it into the effects box, which would be automatically looping and panning and bouncing everything around, and and just create these crazy soundscapes.
Well, I mean, didn't Brian? I think it was Brian. Was it Brian Eno? Brian Eno? Is it he released one of the first industrial albums, and it's just him in some industrial factory pounding on shit with his drumsticks.
Nice.
It's old school, real metal on metal.
That's pure industrial. That was kind of the philosophy that we were playing around with. If it had gone farther, if it had gone beyond the initial album and the miniseries, then we would have taken that progressivly steps further. I mean, there was a grand vision at work, at least on my side. And,
at least for from someone.
Yeah, there was a grand plan at work, and I had quite, I see no reason why it wouldn't have been at least a moderate success. Maybe not make us millionaires, but I'm sure it would have. I knew there was an audience for that out there somewhere, and it would have found it eventually. But I think Ben wanted something that was going to generate money a little more fast. And didn't want to put
sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. That's the rule of the dice part.
Just didn't want to put the work into something that may or may not pay off.
Yeah, I mean, you could living being a musician, but not everyone. Most people aren't going to roll the dice and get a 20. Yeah. They're going to roll a 17 or 2.
Yeah.
In some cases,
So that was the thing, and we had our one sort of big boost of interest when Super Mega Transform got featured on the front page of YouTube. So that's my one video that has almost 1 million views. Nice. And so I was kind of looking. I mean, part of the plan was wow, dude, we got our video featured, and we put a lot of work in it. We worked on that for about a month, 2.5-minute video. Most of it was because I'd never done any kind of chroma key before, so it was definitely a learning curve at the time.
Definitely a learning curve.
So I was learning how to do it as I was doing it, and so there was a lot of trial and error and stuff. But anyway, video took off, and I was like, dude, we got to ride this momentum and take it to the next level now while we're hot. And he was like, okay, cool. And then when it actually came down to doing it, he just wasn't around. So I just kind of, I kept trying to keep it alive and to keep it going, but just didn't happen, unfortunately. So all that was ever completed was the miniseries. Some of you remember a short effects piece called Secret of the Pyramid. Well, Secret of the Pyramid was going to be the miniseries. It was originally going to be 12 episodes, about 10 minutes each, and then we were going to release it as a DVD, compiling all 10 minutes or all 12 episodes together into like a 2-hour movie with a pile of extras. So that was the plan. Was we would show the web series for free, and then if people wanted to, they could buy like a super high quality DVD of it. But it got as far as, you know, I had the plot worked out and the general, you know, what was going to happen in all the episodes, and started doing some of the effects work, did the title sequence, did the opening title music and some incidental music, and then it just kind of fizzled from there, unfortunately. So Secret of the Pyramid, as it appeared on YouTube, was basically just a compilation of what little I had managed to complete on my own, which was basically just some effects shots and really none of the plot, but you at least get to see some idea of what, you know, how it would have looked visually. So, oh well. And actually doing that was my learning how to use Bryce 3D, which is what I use for the animation in that. And doing slightly better chroma key in After Effects. Yeah, so anyway, that's basically the story in a nutshell. So now, since the project will never be something that generates money, I'm just giving it all away, man. So enjoy the album. Main thing for me right now is I just want people to enjoy all the freaking hard work I put into it. And if that means just giving it away, then fine. Take it. Enjoy. I hope it entertains you. Hey, Duncan's here. Greetings, Duncan.
Mr. T!
Yep. Simpsons fan 1981 says, "Guess who I am, Sean? Patrick Butler." I knew it was you. You told me it was you like a while ago. C Raptor says, "Sean, the last trailer reaction you shot was for Prometheus. Are you going to do one for the first trailers of Batman vs Superman and/or Episode 7? That's a good question. I never really, like, I did that. I did a couple of trailer reaction videos just, I don't know, on a whim. I don't know that it was ever something I meant to do, like, as an ongoing thing. I might do some, like, episode reaction videos again. Those seem to be really popular. Like, I was looking at my videos the other day just to see which ones were, you know, which ones were the most viewed over the course of time. And those two, like, reaction videos I did, the Doctor Who one and the Walking Dead one, are huge. They're like some of my, like, most recently most viewed videos by a huge margin. I'm like, really? You just want to see a grown man cry at stuff? Is that where all the money is nowadays? Come on.
So basically, tears or boobs. One of those things you need to bring to your channel. Clearly, tears is the answer.
So clearly, I just have to bring the feels.
And also, you can do like sad movies and stuff.
I could do sad movies.
And then just make it like a 10-minute video of your reactions to things.
I was gonna say,
Just 10 minutes of me sobbing.
Yeah.
just crying.
He said he loved her.
Oh, God.
And then I would tell you to watch Take
Oh,
the
unfair.
He took the piano over her insulin. She could have had both.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And then I was like, then you need to watch Take This Waltz and cry like a baby.
Actually, one that always made me cry, like literally within the first 5 minutes, was Lorenzo's Oil.
Oh,
Did you ever
Jesus.
see that one?
No, but I have heard stories, my friend.
Yeah. It's definitely a tearjerker, and it wastes no time. If you're not at least feeling some serious tugs at the heartstrings. in the first 5 minutes you have no heart.
The only thing I can think of that would do someone at the heartstrings 5 minutes into a movie if it just like does this random shot where a guy like blows a dog's head off with a shotgun.
Sophie's Choice, motherfucker. If you don't cry during Sophie's Choice, you are a...
I've never actually seen that one. I need to see. That's one of Meryl Streep's.
You have to choose your children. Choose which one lives and which one dies. Fuck you! And it's a fucking hour-and-a-half movie of this agonizing choice this person has to make. Like,
wow.
Holy shit! You're not fucking sobbing at the end of that. You're broken. You were a broken human being. Jesus.
Maybe that could be a new segment. What do you guys think? Should I do that for the Multimedia Chronicles? Zarin Isaac watches sad movies.
Perhaps.
Everybody recommending the biggest tearjerkers they can find, and me watching them,
dude,
bawling my eyes out.
Leon the Professional. Every time he's
Oh.
putting her into the vent.
Yes.
Go.
Oh my God, yes.
And oh my God, the tears are rolling down my face, and
Yeah.
it's like
there's a lot of like very emotionally intense moments in that movie, but that one especially, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Roger pointed out Life is Beautiful. Oh my fucking God. Life is Beautiful is one of my favorite movies of all time. You're laughing and crying and laughing and crying. It's
I need to see that because I love Roberto Benigni. Like everything I've seen him in, I've just adored him in.
Fucking genius.
Yeah.
He is fucking amazing. Like I that was before I started doing weed. So it's not like weed reaction or something.
My mom cried
Terminator 2.
The rest of the fucking day after watching Life is Beautiful, I was all weepy and shit. It was
I remember seeing a preview screening of The Green Mile, and
that's a tearjerker in a very different way.
What?
Yeah, it's
The Green Mile.
Oh, The Green Mile. God damn, I can't watch it because of the fucking electrocution scene. I can't.
Yes. So it's like most of us, like we didn't know. We didn't know it was going to be a 3-hour long movie. First off, so we go there. We all had free tickets, free screening, and so we go there, and most of us hadn't read the book or anything, so we didn't know jack shit about it or what we were in for or anything. So, first the manager. This is like one of the big movie house theaters in town. So the manager comes out and is like, "Hey, welcome to the special screening of The Green Mile. So it's 3 hours long." And he's like, "What? Really? Oh my God!" And then, but like almost right from the moment go, we were just there. We were in that movie. It was so well done.
It's a very good movie.
And then by the end, the electrocution scene at the end, not a dry eye in the house. It was like, ooh! You could hear like everybody sniffling and like, just like the whole theater. There was no shame.
The Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption are Frank Darabont finest films.
An
excellent director.
Oh no, I've seen Shawshank Redemption. It's been a long time.
Shawshank Redemption. Morgan Freeman telling a whole group of guards to go fuck themselves.
Did not hang himself.
Yeah, I need to see that again one of these days. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh my God.
Big busy 11.
I watched it 3 times on my vacation. Every time we come on, I have to watch it.
Was it When the Wind Blows?
Oh God. Jesus.
We were all just destroyed by that one.
Does anybody have like a movie that you choked up and got all teary-eyed at a movie that really wasn't supposed to be that way?
What? 1 second. When the Wind Blows is getting a Blu-ray release, by the way.
We're not rewatching that movie. I can't watch it. It's just too fucking. I still need
to get you to watch Threads. You need to watch Threads.
Oh my God.
Threads is the most depressing
tear-jerking. It's terrifying and disturbing as all fuck.
Which Threads?
I want to watch it, but I wanted to watch it stoned, so I'll laugh at inappropriate moments.
There's no way you're going to laugh.
No. You don't understand the stoned mind, Justin.
You don't understand Threads, motherfucker. You don't understand.
You don't know how stoned I can get, my friend.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, you could be so stoned that you can swear you can hear paint drying.
Yeah.
And
oh my god, like Wednesday, I smoked so much that like on accident, I was literally felt like I was floating, like I was a balloon. I was like, oh my god. I'm so
See, that's
stoned.
what happens when you mix 6 servings of sushi with a fuck ton of weed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sushi and weed. Just
Oh man.
But,
Hold on. Kralatin says, "What about Requiem for a Dream?"
oh god, that movie's
Yeah.
so sad. I can watch that again though.
Yeah.
It's certain movies. There's either something in it that it just really gets to me. In case I can't watch the electrocution scene. Green Mile. I have to turn the movie off before then. I just can't. It was too disturbing. I saw when I was younger.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, Requiem for a Dream. It really just takes you for a ride on the downward spiral with these characters, and there's just once you're on that ride, you have to ride it right through. And yeah, that movie really blew me away when I first saw it. Like, I was really late to the Requiem for a Dream party, but it just blew me away when I saw it. I was like, wow, that is the most depressing movie I've ever seen. I love it.
Another one of those movies is a movie called Eye for an Eye, starring Sigourney Weaver. Now, here's the thing. The movie's actually terrible. It's just a shitty revenge flick, right?
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver doing whatever she can for a paycheck at that point. There's a rape and murder at the beginning of the movie. Why her mom's on the phone with her, like the person being raped and murdered. And there's something about it, like, because he like smashes her head with a giant piece of ice because they were doing an ice sculpture. I don't know. I saw it when I was young and impressionable. When I was like 12, and I was like, nope, I can't do it anymore.
what I was going to say earlier was, is there a movie that you've seen?
Yes.
This is a question to anybody that it wasn't supposed to be sad and tear-jerking, but you ended up choking up and getting real tear-jerky and sad anyway?
Yes. And I was just going to say, Eric had a really interesting question that we should come back to, but then you came back to it anyway. Yes, so it's too bad Cass isn't here because he would agree with me on this one because he felt the same way. The scene where Uncle Ben died in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie.
Really? We
were both very choked up, yes. Because it's just the whole way that sequence of events plays out. Like the last moment he has with his uncle is an argument where he says some very shitty things to him, and then he goes off and he lets the robber go, and you're all like, haha, yeah, he showed that sleazeball fight guy by letting the robber get away, and then the robber goes and then Uncle Ben goes and gets killed, and just all of the weight of all those things crashing down on him, coupled with the fact that he didn't mean all those horrible things that he said, but realized that those are the last things that he will have said to Uncle Ben, and just the crushing emotion of all that. Just
For me, it was the end of Big Fish.
Oh, Big Fish! What a great movie! I think that's one of Tim Burton's best movies, like, ever.
Just everything that happens, all of these stories that are told.
It's my favorite.
All of these obvious.
One of my favorites.
What the character believes are obvious bullshit stories, and he's just like, okay, he's talking. And then you get to the end, and I won't reveal what happens at the end, and just that happens, and you're just like.
And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
That's what makes it so tear-jerking, is because it's so beautiful. It is so amazing on what happens, and you're just like, holy crap.
And it's perfect. It really is the perfect ending for that.
This might be the weed talking, but I can't even. I'm so hipster, the bag scene in American Beauty makes me cry from beauty. It's beauty. That's what I was gonna say. And I was like, yeah,
I think that's definitely the weed talking.
Yeah. I mean, everybody can agree that even if you didn't grow up with these movies, if you're older than I am or some other people here, the ending to Toy Story 3.
Which is actually the only part of Toy Story 3 that I've seen.
I still haven't seen it at all.
The ending of Toy Story 3 is really only super impactful if you were young like I was when the first movie came out and have grown up with these movies.
No, you don't understand. That's not actually... If you ever had a toy thrown away...
That too.
That's when it works for nearly everyone, because almost everyone can relate to it.
Everybody has that one toy.
Yeah.
That one item that they've had since their childhood, and there's just this moment where you realize in your mind that you have to give it up, or that you think you have to give it up. And
then you grow up to be guys like us and realize, I don't have to give anything up. Fuck that.
But it's reliving a very childhood decision that is so hard to do. It's such a hard decision. And
or some of us never had it. That's the other problem. Yeah.
I've had it a few times, and that's why it hit me so hard. Is it literally brought me right back to those moments, and it just like I watched it, and it literally just went like. I was like, oh. Mm-hmm. I was literally watching the end of Toy Story 3 like this.
So
that was the infamous "Here comes the fire" scene for Rosie.
Oh yeah.
So the end. For me, the end of the movie Savages did that to me. Like, it's not supposed to be a tearjerker, right? So Oliver Stone, he has a sad ending, and then for whatever reason he rewinds it and he gives us the happy ending. And we're told one of those is a dream. It's up to us to decide which one's a dream, right? But the sad ending, I had to hold back the tears. I was like, oh God, no, don't, no. I was really upset.
To put into perspective with how hard, I was just reading some of the chat comments here, and was talking about Toy Story 3. They're saying it made me cry. I teared up at the end. Ogenik says the ending, oh my God, it made me cry so hard it wasn't funny. I literally teared up as hard at the end of Toy Story 3 as I did when Robin Williams died. That's how hard I emotional it hit.
The final time vortex scene in the I think it was the 2010 Doctor Who Christmas special, The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. Mind you, I had just broken up with Annetta at the time, so I was kind of an emotional wreck anyway. Yeah. But that ending scene, I just lost it. Like, I was alone, and I just went to town, man. I was just like, just like deep heaving sobs, like snot running down my face, tears everywhere. Like, oh God, that's so beautiful. Yeah. Doctor Who can bring the feels, especially if you're in the right mindset.
Then we get to what everyone was thinking just recently. The announcement of Toy Story 4.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't get to share mine.
Oh, Stout has some. Oh, Stout's here. Hi, Stout. When did you get here?
Shut the fuck up.
E.T.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Every time I watch E.T. now, every single time I tear up. I can't help it. I can't fucking help it.
He phoned home.
It's
the fucking musical score and just the weight of everything.
Don't know. Hearing the theme makes me choked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just watched that again with Rosie for Halloween, and yeah, same thing for me.
Crying. Yeah, fucking crying.
And there's like multiple points in it. It's not like one specific part. There's like just a lot of emotion in that movie. And,
I imagine you being even more emotional than Rosie, and Rosie's like,
I was.
Really? What the fuck, man? Seriously? You're my dad.
Well, she was paying attention to the movie and just watching what's going on. I was like, Like, okay, I'm fine. No, just yawn. You know.
Yes, I yawned.
Roth in the chat just brought up a movie I totally forgot. Speaking of Robin Williams, the very end of Hook.
Hook.
Actually,
If you didn't tear up at the end of Hook when you were younger, what the hell?
the part where
What's wrong with
they
you?
talk about him not coming back near the beginning of the movie, that's when that actually gets me more. That she waited for him and he never came back.
Yeah.
Until one day he came back for her daughter, her granddaughter, or whatever. That's crushing, right? Like his.
Dosu Prosu mentions a good one. Says of recent films, District 9.
Oh yeah, that is pretty emotional.
That one didn't get me though.
It didn't get me, but
It got me.
I could see how it could.
Yeah, I could see how it could. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely got me in a few places. I remember that was one of the things. I think I did I think I did a review of that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Well, one of the things I remember saying about it at the time was I was really I wasn't entirely sure what to expect.
You motherfucker!
Everybody was just telling me that it was really good, you know, really original sci-fi movie, and I should check it out. So I picked it up eventually on a blind buy and watched it, and it just blew me away how emotionally intense it is. Like, it's a very emotionally heavy movie in a lot of ways. And
no one would ever believe you if you said District 9 was all about family.
it really is, though.
It is.
It's true.
It's all about trying to hold together a family.
It is.
And it's, oh my god.
The Fisher King. That fucking movie fucking killed me. That was so...
I've never seen that one.
Damn.
Rapper in the chat. He goes, E.T. loves Reese's Pieces. So why?
Yeah, pretty much. That's E.T.
So with a slightly more serious E.T. note, Verminart says, although seeing that little gray body of E.T. in the riverbed, lifeless, that was quite a shocking, sad moment as a kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, it amazes me every time I see that. Like, that movie has aged so well. I think because it's a prime example of a movie where they really took time and care to do it right, and knowing that E.T. himself was going to be such a central part in it. You know, if you didn't believe the alien, it wasn't going to work. They had a lot of time just developing the face and the expressiveness and the eyes and things like that to really sell you on it as a character. God damn, does it ever work? Like, still. Practical effects, yo. Practical effects.
E.T. will go down in history as probably one of the most emotional examples of practical effects.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think it still looks good. Like, even today, 30
special effects,
later, 33 years later.
Practical effects to, you know, get such an emotional response from the viewer.
Yeah.
You know, because we've had practical effects before that point and for years after.
Oh yeah.
Never have we been so invested in a character that isn't real.
That's right.
I mean, next to, for me, it was 95.
Yeah. Was which one?
It was Johnny Five from Short Circuit.
Yeah.
I'm alive. No, batteries not included, huh?
My favorite robot
terrible,
movie.
I'm
That
sure
was one of
I've
my
seen that,
favorite
but I don't
movies.
remember anything about it. I never had like little robot guys from space.
Yeah,
but
you need to watch it again.
That's all I remember.
We totally need to watch it again.
It's a product of its time. It's a product of the early 90s.
It's early 80s, early 90s, late 80s movie. It's
Quick interjection, ejaculatory comment here. Cash Black is in the room. Hey, motherfucker! Said he's only 2 people shy of 300 subscribers. So if anyone is not subscribed, now is your time. Quick, everyone, go unsubscribe.
I'm gonna unsubscribe. Hold on. Pat, you need more.
One thing I was gonna say to you, Sean, is I'm gonna keep you to fucking task on your fucking your challenges for Patreon. 3 videos a week, motherfucker.
I've already done 3 videos this week, but there's more coming.
3 videos a week.
That is going to be my taskmaster, ladies and gentlemen. So
he's going to be the one holding the whip.
If you go for one of the higher level pledges and help me get to those higher level goals, I will stick by my promise. You consider that a contract between you and me. I mean, it's there in writing on the site. You can refer to it and say, "Hey, Sean, the fuck? It's been a week. You've done 3 videos. You promised 7. Get your shit together." You can call me out on that. Like, you will be totally justified to do that. If you've contributed to that, and I have not fulfilled my promise, like, I'm accountable to you as far as I'm concerned.
You realize you just opened the biggest can of shit.
I don't care. Because I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good on that. So
I will tell you right now, every time I see someone chastise you about not doing a video, I'm going to like and share the status. Just to exacerbate the problem.
Oh, God.
Just to be like, oh, fuck.
Yes.
That will help you guys nag him.
There you go. So you got the whole geeky crew backing you up. So, so we hit the first milestone this week, which was $50. Basically, it's $50 per video. I'm hoping that people haven't just pledged towards one video, because that's really not going to help. But thanks for the thought. But the next milestone is 100, and the one after that is 200. So basically, the higher we can get, the more I can do, and the more I'm committed to doing for you.
So I was probably going to make mine monthly, because I don't have as many viewers. You're over 5,000 viewers. They actually just suggest you do it by video.
Yeah.
But,
actually, it's the other way around. If you do a lot, they suggest doing it monthly. If you don't do a lot, they suggest doing it...
No. Number of subscribers is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of subscribers, doing it per video is better.
Well, it's more about how much content you produce. They say if you're producing a lot of content, you might want to do it monthly instead. Mm-hmm. Or if you're not producing a lot of content, just do it per video.
So I did it. I'm doing it per month because I got like a suggestion in my little box, like I should, because I have so few viewers.
Mm-hmm.
That they're more likely to pledge more if it's per month, so that I can produce a bunch of videos and.
Yeah.
Not like, I don't know. It was kind of like, that's how I've done it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it that way. I think I'm still gonna. I think I'm gonna switch it back to video per video.
Well, you're not. You're. How much are you looking? Are you planning to produce? Like ideally.
Well, technically, I'm supposed to be doing Skin Slip Sucks at games every day.
Okay. So is it going to be going towards that as well as I like can be part of it? That's one thing I don't know if you're aware. I discovered this after the fact. You can actually choose which of your videos count towards the pledges. So, like in my case, I said in the video that it was only I was only going to internally count it towards videos that I make, like things like this, the live streams. Those are just I mean, obviously it goes towards that in some way, but not directly. So
you're not paying him $60 to be doing this.
No. This won't even be added to the Patreon page. It'll just be on the. So what you do is you post your video on YouTube, and then you manually add it to Patreon as part of your content, and then you can choose if it's free or if it's paid. So if it's paid, then your sponsors. Your sponsors' pledges go towards that. If it's free, then it doesn't.
If you want to make it Patreon subscribers only, temporarily unlist the video. You give them the unlisted link.
Yes, that's right. You can. Yeah. So, like for example, I have some unlisted videos for people who subscribe, who sponsor. There's like a thank you video, for example, that you get when you sponsor that is unlisted, but you'll see it if you sponsor me. So it's just a nice little bonus thing there.
Raptor goes, Sean. He goes, "Ow, this explosive diarrhea is a bitch, but I promise videos." Fuck.
I mean, if it gets to that point where I'm basically committed to producing like a huge number of videos every week, then I'm just gonna try to stay ahead of the game by at least a few days. So if illness does happen, then at least I've got a few in the queue ready to go. So that's kind of the plan. What else was I gonna say? There's a couple of other details there. Yeah, so basically, I was going to say, so I kind of waffle between should I do it monthly or should I do it by video. I decided to do it by video because the way I look at it is it gives everybody more control at their end as to how much they want to contribute to. So, if you want to contribute, like I've said in the video, if you want to contribute, say, $10 a month or $20 a month, you can divide that up amongst 5 videos or amongst 20 videos, and then if I don't make 20 videos that month, you don't get dinged for 20 videos. So, but if I make more than 20 videos, you only get, you're only pledging up to your personal set maximum. So it gives the sponsors more control over how much they contribute, I think, by doing it per video rather than just doing it as a standard monthly rate. Plus, if I did it by a standard monthly rate, then the tiers would be a lot higher. I mean, they would have to be, just to kind of offset the difference.
Yeah, I gotta redo all of my things. Like at certain amount per videos, I wanted to buy specific equipment because them producing 2 videos gives me enough to get that equipment.
Yeah,
exactly. I think I'm gonna tweak it. I'm gonna call it equipment and not have each item specific. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of things to consider about it. That's why I have it almost everything's done except for the video.
Yeah.
And my final decisions. So.
I mean, at this stage, like over the next month or so, I'm just going to see basically how many people contribute and decide to become sponsors, and then I can't see what everybody's caps are, so I don't know if you contributed to 1 video or if you contributed to 20 video. I have no idea. Like, I won't know until the final tally at the end of the month. So depending on how that goes, I mean, yeah, you look at the page, it looks amazing right now. Like, oh my God, he's making $66 per video. But if everybody's only contributed to 1 or 2 videos, that doesn't amount to very much by the end of the month. I mean, it helps, definitely. Every little bit helps, but it's certainly not enough to make a huge impact on things. But, it's a step.
He's saying he doesn't appreciate you.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
Have them send him a check. He's going to get the cash and he's going to jerk off with the singles.
That's right.
Well, that's where I was going with that.
I don't know. I don't even know what you were saying. It sounded vaguely like English, but.
Oh God.
Cash was just saying several minutes ago, before we got sidetracked into Patreon land there, or was it here? He was saying how... Fuck, where did it go now? Oh, yeah, Cash says, Sean, I'm waiting for you The
like
fuck was that?
You do that shit all the time. You do it all the time and you know it.
But
it's
funny
it's on his face.
Oh, it's funny. That's why everyone's
on your face, Brandon. You didn't even realize you were doing it until halfway through, and you're just like, "Fuck it!"
It's like,
wow.
All right, continue.
I just watched the video.
Cash is just saying, Sean, I'm waiting for you to hate one of these Halloween films. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. I find some good in all of them, don't I? Even the shitty ones. Sometimes I love the shitty ones just for their shittiness.
Yeah, there's a level of shittiness that makes it good again.
Exactly. See, like The Incredible Melting Man, for example, which is a horrible
God. It's so bad.
It's a terrible film, but the makeup effects are cool, and it's got this wonderful low budgetness to it, and some of it is just so ridiculous.
It's painful to watch.
I'm Ted so-and-so! I'm a doctor! What are you doing? It's just like,
oh my God.
The most uppity cops ever. The guy's screaming, I'm a doctor! And he's clearly unarmed, so of course the cops shoot him.
It's so bad. It's
Look out! He's a doctor! Blam, 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 blam.
Quick, you can save that man's life. Blam, blam, blam.
It's like those ASDF movies that we watch. He goes, "Look out! He's got a nose!" Bam, bam.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Picture ASDF movie in live action. That's the Incredible Melting Man.
So bad. It's so I'm not gonna move. I was like, I keep having a hug on him. By the movie, fuck no. I'll never watch it again.
Oh, I'll watch it again. I'll definitely watch it again. I enjoyed it. Well, I mean, obviously the real star of that one is the makeup effects that Rick Baker was kind of coerced into doing.
That statement I previously made by the man who still owns Lucio Fulci's Conquest and its deluxe edition, even though he's tried to sell it 3 or 4 times and then decided not to at the last minute. I have some awful shit in my library, so
yes,
I'm not above owning the Incredible Melting Man.
It'll happen eventually. It's too bad we're not still doing movie gangbang, because that would be a perfect movie for that.
God, it really would. That is exactly the scariest thought I've had all week.
It was so bangable. Yeah, so things are going well. It's been a pretty good week so far. I've been watching some more movies. Actually, I've been watching Constantine. I'm all caught up on Constantine. New TV series version. And seeing a lot of stuff straight out of the comics. Very excited with how it's going so far. Have you watched any of it yet, Skinslip?
He just walked away.
Yeah. Okay. Have you watched any of it, Stout?
Of what?
Of Constantine?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to go to bed because it's past 3 o'clock in the morning. Here.
Alrighty. Yeah, and I won't be able to stay up super late, folks, because I am working at 9 in the morning. I did a shift trade to get a couple extra days off for my holiday week, which was last week, and then, well, this is the time when I pay the piper. Getting that extra 2 days off shifted the 4 days that I was scheduled forward by 2 days. So now it's the last 4 days of this week and the first 4 days of next week. 8 days back to back.
Rough to go, man.
Yeah, but at least it's just for this week, and then, you know, I'm in the clear.
I assume we're wrapping up. Is that what's going on here?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm wrapping up.
Just talking.
Okay.
Wrapping up. Yeah.
Take it easy, Eric.
Ah.
See you tomorrow, probably.
Take it easy or take it hard.
Your choice.
Not to.
Make it difficult.
Take it sideways.
That would be painful.
Hey, some people like pain. Just saying.
Well, that's true.
Have it your way.
I'm gonna end this conversation now.
Okay.
All right. Later, everybody.
See you later. And now that Garbage Gamer is gone, let's talk about the Internet Arcade on internetarchive.org.
Oh my God! One of my coworkers was playing that today. It's so funny you mentioned it. Like literally right before I came home. So I just heard about it for the first time like 2 hours ago.
I just now heard about it. Holy shit! Is this every NES game?
Because it's arcade games.
It's arcade games?
Yeah. So I glanced over. My shift was over. I was waiting for my ride. I glanced over and I see one of my buddies. He's playing like Super Hang On, and I'm like, what the hell? So I go over and it's like, no, it's an office job. You should be playing Tetris. And he says, have you seen this? The archive, arcade thing? I'm like, no. And I look at I recognize the archive.org logo, and I'm like, holy fuck, is that archive.org? That's awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah, they have discs of Tron. Just saying.
What do you use to play these?
You play on the computer.
No, but like, is it Windows based? Like what?
Yeah,
browser.
you can. Yeah,
in your browser.
You can play all of them in your browser.
Oh, go back. Where'd Joust go? I was just looking at Joust.
Rosie's favorite retro game, Joust.
Fucking Joust is the shit, dude.
Joust is awesome. Yeah, we play 2-player on it.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I didn't even know that was a fucking arcade game.
Play it. Oh, run in browser.
That is awesome.
Fuck you, activate Windows. You are the most inconvenient piece of shit ever. I'm never going to activate you.
Pac-Man Plus.
Yes, Raptor says that 35th anniversary edition of Alien looks pretty freaking sweet. I know all of them, but still, it's really pretty. Yeah, I should do that as my next video, actually. I was going to do a closer look at that. I think I'll do that, and maybe my thoughts on the Paranormal Activity series. Well,
yes, that's what I've been waiting for. I
Yeah.
Oh, it's MAME web-based.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
man.
say that?
It apparently broke. I broke it.
Already?
Yeah. It, like the game didn't work properly from.
I love the way you said that too. You're like, oh, me.
Robotron. I think most of the arcade games that I would want to play, I already have in collections.
Still, it's nice to have like one location that if you're ever bored, like, and you're away from your own computer or something like that.
You're on a really long call at work. I'm gonna play some Tetris right now. Oh, of course. Yeah, Cash says he's waiting on Terror Train. Yeah, I should watch that so I can review it. And
I want to know.
Easy. David says, "There, Nazarek, check this out. We got here Amazon UK. Oh, the Hayao Miyazaki collection. Yeah. I'll show you all what he showed me here.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It looks sexy. If I hadn't already picked up a few of them.
Here we go. Hayao Miyazaki collection.
But it comes as a bonus disc.
I would like to insert 3 coins. Player 1.
It actually is pretty nice.
It looks goddamn beautiful. It's not fair because I have like 3 or 4 of those movies now.
I have seen precisely 3 of those movies.
Is that the first release? That is the first release of Spirited Away on Blu-ray, and I guarantee you anything, you won't be able to get it unless you buy the fucking set.
Fucking egg ostrich. No, flap faster. Fuck. Get the eggs, you shit.
Did you think for a second Skinslip was sharing your rage, Stout, and then you realized he was talking about chest?
No. I thought it was
Oh, this is so fucking
To be honest,
cool.
I thought he was trying to correct me on something, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to be louder.
No.
That makes me right.
Louder means you're right.
This is getting bookmarked. Fuck.
There we go. Very cool. Pretty cool, laddie.
$180.
What do you guys think of the Force Awakened title for Episode 7?
It's fine.
Sorry. Yeah, works for me.
Sounds like I'm getting a boner.
It's not necessarily one of those, like, ooh, but it is like a...
Well, you know what,
It's
honestly...
kind of lame, but I don't care.
Honestly, most of them are kind of lame when you think about it.
Yeah.
That's perfectly in tune with it. I mean, you just think of even the title of the franchise, Star Wars.
Yeah, at its heart, it's a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, it's
sci-fi B kind of thing.
It is. I mean, it was
one of the greatest sci-fi anythings ever.
Yes.
But
it was inspired primarily by like the old Buck Rogers movie serials. In fact, all those wipes between scenes are lifted straight out of the Buck Rogers movie serials, including, and the Star Wars crawl is actually the Buck Rogers crawl from the 30s. You go back and watch the old Buster Crabbe Buck Rogers shows, you'd be like, oh my god, it's Star Wars in the 30s.
The character Commander Cody from Clone Wars is named after Commander Cody and the Rocket Rangers or something like that. I can't remember. It's a
it's one of the
serials.
One of the other serials. That's right. Yeah. By the way, speaking of Jerry Anderson, apparently Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons is getting a DVD re-release courtesy of Shout Factory.
No.
Yes. Finally.
Proof.
Okay, hold on. Fucking hell.
Picture didn't happen.
Give me a second here.
Get the fuck out. 5, motherfucker. You're so funny.
Commas. There we go. Now,
You know what happened earlier? We went to Taco Bell, my mom and she got her food, I got my food, and it came to a total of $13.37.
Awesome.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
It was like, oh my god.
Wait a minute. Where are we going here? Here. Boom. Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, the second series in Stout's Jerry Anderson collection.
What?
I don't know what the first one was, but dun dun dun.
Oh my god!
Dun.
Oh, I love Jerry Anderson. You guys have no idea. I used to have all of the like they have this collection by I can't remember what company, Time Life or whatever, but they have them on DVD as it's released. But they had VHS sets. And I had all of them on VHS.
Nice.
All of them.
Captain Scarlet was one that always intrigued me. I remember seeing a little bit of it. I've never seen the whole thing, but I remember seeing a little bit of it and just really liking the tone of it. Like I liked the look of it. The effects in Jerry Anderson stuff is awesome anyway, but I liked that it seemed to be a lot more serious than some of the other ones. But had like this, cool.
Had Supercar by Raw XL, Space 1999.
Space 1999. I really want to get the Blu-rays of that.
Oh yeah.
Vermin Art is showing.
Season 2 is still in limbo. They are working on it. It is coming.
Well, actually, it's not just him; it's a bunch of people. Raptor, Vermin, and Cash are doing a bunch of alternate Episode 7 titles.
Okay.
So Raptor's like, Episode 7, you damn right there's lens flare. The Sith hits the fan.
Nice.
Episode 7, The Wrath of Kirk. Episode 7, Joker has a beard. Hell yes. Episode 7, Darth Maul comes back in a wheelchair.
Actually, he has robo legs, but okay.
Darth Maul has come back, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him back in the Clone Wars series. So
With robo legs.
It's official. He's alive. What is it? Duncan says, is anyone a fan of Terrahawks?
Yeah.
Terrahawks is one I haven't really seen much of, but really want to see. It was that one was done a little. It was a different style, wasn't it? It wasn't Super Marionation. It was something else. It was another form of puppetry.
Just like what's that show? The Japanese one that we both have.
Starfleet.
Starfleet. That's not Super Marionation. It's whatever their version of it is.
Their version is, yeah. But it's basically Super Marionation. It's just under a different name. But with Terrahawks, it was like an actual different technique. Like had
been a long time.
I can't even remember now. But I remember they're not marionettes. They're some other kind of puppets.
I'm just gonna YouTube some Terrahawks.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good that Show Factory is releasing those, because I know that A&E put out all of the Jerry Anderson stuff a few years back, and most of it is out of print now and really expensive. So I know the Captain Scarlet set in particular has been really expensive for a really long time.
It was the first one released. It was the first one that sold out.
And it went out of print really fast. And has been in high demand.
This is like actual hand puppetry.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay. I should have thought, yeah. Episode 7, the search for episode 8, the search for episode 7. Episode 7, prequel, sequel. We should, is Starfleet having an anniversary anytime soon? Do we have an excuse to watch it? Like we need excuses to watch anything. Let's find out. Starfleet!
The problem is I don't think there is a good torrent out there. So Justin doesn't have it, and mine's in storage still.
Oh, really? Fuck.
So you get it, damn it.
Illegally rip those discs and then share them with us privately. Which is completely actually legal because it's not on a massive scale.
X-Bomber. There it is, X-Bomber.
X-Bomber!
Yeah.
Woo!
So X-Bomber.
How long?
Have some dates here. Oh, original run, 1980 to 1981.
Yeah.
So next year, I guess next year would be the 35th anniversary.
Oh.
That is doable.
Just
What?
belching out. Yeah.
Oh, it's 25. It's not 26. It's 25 episodes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's Japan. They'll do what they want.
Well, this is true. Yeah,
I think
I know.
the first episode's like double long. I think maybe.
I know. It. Well, it isn't, but it's like a multi. I mean, the whole thing is a serialized story, as far as I'm aware. I remember watching like the first 4 episodes, and it was just like one massive story. But yeah, because I've never actually sat down and watched all of them. I remember one of my viewers sent me the complete set, and it's a gorgeous set.
You have the same set.
Yeah, I know. But I love that it has the reprint of the entire comic strip.
Yeah.
Like every edition of the comic strip ever.
And then Alex has the Australian set, which has the comic as an extra feature on the DVD.
Oh, that's not as good. But at least it's there.
It's a different case too. It's 4 discs in a single DVD case.
Weird.
Oh,
okay.
Those like butterfly trays. So.
Yeah, because we've got like the fat set.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fat set. Yeah. Fat with a PH, yo.
Fat.
Episode 7, forcing you to buy more stuff.
Episode 7, Dawn of the Planet of the Rise of the Night of the Living Dead, Zombie Age.
Wow. Awesome.
We got Return of, and Son of, and Ghost of.
Ghost of.
Yep.
Maybe we'll sign off early. Even earlier. So I really want to go make a turkey sandwich. And then...
Well, before you do, I would like to tell everybody, when you're done with this stream here, you should go over to nesmarathon.com or twitch.tv/nesmarathon and go donate to Pat the NES Punk's children's... It's like they're doing a fundraiser. Go donate to that. Do a good deed, folks.
Cool.
Also, watch it. It's a 24-hour marathon. So.
Yes. And, of course, do not forget to visit my Patreon page, because we know you have unlimited money and you want to just give it away to as many things as possible, which is, of course, right there. Whoa, wow, okay. I didn't expect that to barf so much shit into the chat.
Wow.
So apparently it gave you a text version of my entire Patreon page.
It's up there somewhere, folks.
The link is there somewhere, yeah.
Oh, my stars and garters.
What was it? Sean, big question. What was the name of that show that was like a sci-fi mecha anime, but it was done with puppets like Thunderbirds? You're probably thinking of Starfleet. It sounds like Starfleet.
Yeah.
Also known as X-Bomber.
Uh-huh.
It was originally a Japanese show, and then it was translated into, like, it was dubbed into English, and it was really just shown in the UK, as far as I know. We never really saw it over here. My first introduction to it was there was a single VHS tape I found. Well, I saw a few VHS tapes kicking around with some episodes from it, and I picked up the first one. I remember thinking it was really cool. But I don't think the whole series was ever released over here in any form. Just
I believe we got a movie
some
version.
of it, like some of it was on VHS. But
Yeah, we got a movie-ized version of which they did a lot in the 70s and 80s.
that's true, yeah.
So.
I remember the Planet of the Apes TV series.
Yep.
10 of the 14 episodes were turned into movies.
Mm-hmm.
Battlestar Galactica. Again, 10 episodes were turned into movies. Pretty crazy. And He wanted to know if there's any way to still get a DVD set of that. Yes, Ojunix. You have to order it from the UK, though. It's not available here. But I'm pretty sure Amazon.co.uk still has it.
Your best bet's eBay, though.
I don't think it's super expensive either. Let me take a look. Because somebody asked me about that recently, and I looked it up, and I was surprised to see it's still available. It's an older set.
Yeah, we'll never get here in the States. There's no audience for it.
It's unfortunate. I mean, you'd think maybe, I don't know, the Jerry Anderson crowd would be into it, but kind of why we like it.
Niche market.
So
actually, Starfleet the complete series you can get for £20, 50p, brand new, factory sealed. On
Raptor.
Amazon.co.uk.
Up $30.
You can get the slimline version for £17. There you go.
Posted another one. Episode 7 put none of these extras on the Blu-ray so Sean can rant about it. And I was just talking about this a little bit with Eric earlier, but yeah, it seems like there's a new practice when it comes to, well, maybe it's not new, but I've noticed a pattern when it comes to special features now. They don't tend to put special features on some of the newer, or more, well, not the newer, but like the more popular, well-known movies out there, but they will put the special features on some of the, not as popular stuff. Kind of as like an incentive. So, yeah. I don't know. I've noticed a little bit of that, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well, some people were talking about, for example, Days of Future Past being kind of light on extras, and it's like, well, yeah, because they're probably going to put them all on the road cut when they put that out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the other 3 X-Men movies are quite robust, extras-wise, like the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of shit on there. I mean, the Blu-rays have basically everything.
And X-Men 1 got 2 good DVD releases, for God's sake.
I had the X-Men. I had both of them. I loved 1.5. The documentary on there. It's done in like fly on the wall style. Lots of behind the scenes footage and stuff, and it's just great. I love stuff like that. I just eat it up, making me want to go watch it again right now. That was one of my favorite parts of Star Wars Episode 1. Actually, was the DVD as a fly on the wall style behind the scenes thing like that, and that was actually really entertaining. I enjoyed watching how George Lucas thought he was doing something really brilliant. And how he kept trying to justify it to everybody. Yeah.
It's like an hour of him just trying to justify himself. Is that what you're saying?
It's so dense. Well, that was what's his face, Rick Berman or whatever.
Yeah, I think Sean's dead.
Rick Berman? No, Ricardo Montalban. Yeah, that's who it was. Some R name. I don't remember. The fucking George Lucas is yes man.
I think Rick Berman was right.
Roger Daltrey.
Roger Dalton? Richard Moore?
Richard Moore.
Ronald
No, Rick Berman is the guy who does the Star Trek movies. Like, he's the Star Trek producer who took over from Roddenberry when Roddenberry died.
Oh, okay.
So he's the Star Trek guy. And some fans feel is the guy who ruined Star Trek. Like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I am dead. I need to be up stupidly early tomorrow. Probably gonna get up around 7. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. That's it. About 6.5 hours.
For my entire vacation, I was getting up at 6 a.m. Man. I know that exact feeling.
X-Men Origins.
As soon as the alarm goes off, you're like, I want to murder.
Yes. Raptor says even X-Men Origins has a ton of stuff. Yes.
That's it? I haven't looked at it. It's over there on the shelf. And look, I set up my Blu-rays, and on the ledge.
All my X-Men stuff is together there. Yes, I'm definitely enjoying the movies and how they are developing now.
Rick Astley. Very nice.
Rick McCallum. Thank you, Cash. That's who it was. Rick McCallum. Yeah, it was. There's that Red Letter Media review of episode 1, where at one point Mr. Plinkett goes, "Fuck you, Rick Berman."
Oh god.
It's Rick McCallum on the screen. Fuck you, Rick Berman.
Oh god.
Those are so funny. Now we're just rambling. It's just a bunch of random shit. Let's go. Let's go away now.
Alright.
Just go.
Go watch the NES Marathon. It's on right now after this. Yeah.
I need to go make my hair poofier. It's not poofy enough yet. See, the problem is the headphones leave a dent.
I know, right? It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Pull off his best 80s hairstyle.
It's like it looks great until I put a headset on, and then it fucks it all up. But yeah, that's exactly it, Stout. I just figured, you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm going with 80s style big hair. There we go. I'm an 80s kid.
You want to look just like all those dads from all those 80s sitcoms.
All of them, except the bald ones.
Oh God, no.
Oh no. 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 You buy.
Well, this is what I'm doing for the moment. We'll see how long it lasts. Sometimes I change my mind on a dime. I'm going, I'm going to make my hair so big! And then like, fuck, I have so much hair.
You have to make it an afro before you cut it off. Just once.
Just like a super big, poofy afro.
Giant white Jufro.
Oh, man. That would be amazing.
Hair up to here, just
Hair for days. Oh, Kid and Play. God, your movies. Are so bad.
Hey, I liked House Party. I never saw any of the sequels, but
No. You remember liking House Party.
No, okay. I saw House Party for the first time like maybe 8 years ago. So I bought it on Laserdisc.
What?
So my first experience with House Party would be in the most superior analog video available.
You bought a Laserdisc of House Party 8 years ago?
Yeah.
The DVD was out then.
Okay, maybe it was 10 years ago. It was like early 2000s.
Maybe it was 15 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was
2014, Sean.
No, it was early 2000s.
Okay, so 12 years ago.
Okay, so 12 years ago. So early 2000s when I was getting a lot of like discount laser discs from eBay. Like I would literally get them for like $5 a piece, brand new factory sealed. It's so funny. So I would just, it was like my video store. I would just go through the discount laserdiscs. It's like, oh, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. And I just grab a stack of them for $5 and check them out. And House Party was one of them.
Oh, God. House Party's so bad. There's like 6 of them, I think.
I don't remember anything about it. I remember enjoying it just as a goofy party movie.
So the thing is when I was growing up, there was a show on USA called USA Up All Night. Mm-hmm. And I would say about every 6 months they would show a House Party film. Mm-hmm. They did it higher in numbers. It's worse in quality.
Yes. Well, that's what I heard. The first one was the only good one.
And then one night, I woke up and I realized House Party 4 was on, and I had watched the first 2 and I slept through number 3, and it didn't matter because it was so nonsensical. And I realized I have wasted my life.
The continuing saga of House Party. Oh my God, I missed the third one. Now I have no idea what's going on. Wait a minute. Apparently it doesn't matter. Never mind.
You know, what the fuck's going on?
Yes.
When I was younger, I remember watching Class Act a lot and loving that.
I'm gonna miss all the references to the third one.
Class Act.
Classic. Was that the Rodney Dangerfield one?
No.
Oh.
That's another Kid and Play movie.
Oh no, that's Back to School. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Back to school's running in Philly, yeah.
Class Act.
Now that I look back on it, I had really poor judgment when I was a kid.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up. I mean, it still makes you smile a little bit because you're like, okay. I remember laughing at that when I was like 8 or whatever.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the dawn of Stoutman's lifelong love of film. Class Act with Kid and Play.
From 1990.
No.
Film can convey so much, such as the humorous antics of Kid and Play. And their exceptional rap talents.
The last 30 minutes of nonsensical garbage was brought to you by Kid and Play. Thank you.
See, Bluto backs me up. He says there's 4 House Party movies. The first is the best and only good movie in the saga. There you go.
Yeah, in the saga, like it's some epic journey.
Raptor says episode 7. Gotcha! It's really a House Party movie.
Episode 7, Kid and Play Return.
Episode 7, House Party 5. Now, Ojunix asks if I'm going to Twitch stream again soon. Yes, probably. I don't know specifically when, but I need to get back to I Am Alive. Need to get that medical crate back to the little girl and save her life.
Oh, that's right. Kid and Play aren't even in the 4th movie. God, I forgot about that.
So there's even less point to watch it then.
Just awful.
House Play, featuring all of the background characters from
House Play.
House Play.
Oh my God. The Class Act was in 1992. I totally.
You know what's funny? If that was me filming a video just now, that would have got into the final cut, and I wouldn't have even noticed until I was editing.
Oh yeah.
House Play. Alright, Kid and Party.
I don't know. Dang fangled names.
Oh my God. Alrighty, everybody. Have yourselves an awesome night. Be a Patreon sponsor, and I'll love you forever. Or at least keep watching and hanging out. Alrighty, that is it from us to you for now. Lots more videos coming this week. A minimum of 3 now. That's what I'm committed to. Minimum of 3 per week. Let's see if we can make me committed to more until I'm making videos until I die.
Yeah!
Oh my God. House Party was originally supposed to be DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
Oh my God! What DJ Jet? Oh yeah, that would have been fucking awesome.
They turned it down. And we got House Party 4. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Oh, House Party 4 was supposed to be that?
No, House Party. No, because DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith turned it down. Then it spawned House Party 4. That terrible movie. It's like a domino effect. He fucked us. Thanks, Will. Thanks.
Thanks a lot,
We're gonna make the movie without them. It'll be just as good. Oh God. We're committed to our investors now. We can't get out of it.
All right.
That and many careers ended that day.
Oh man.
Alrighty, for sure now. Have yourselves an awesome week, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday. Should be at the regular time because I'm working days this week, so I will have been home from work for several hours by the time 9 o'clock rolls around.
Streaming this week?
In fact, we may even do that a little earlier because I'll be home so early, maybe like 8. I don't know. We'll see. Play it by ear. Sorry, what was that? Skinslip?
You said, are we streaming this week?
Streaming stuff. We should probably at least finish Transformers, eh?
Yeah, we're so fucking close, right?
We need like 3 nights to finish Transformers.
Maybe we should do that this week. Finally hammer it out.
All right, let's finish Transformers this week, and then at least we've completed another anniversary of some kind.
Justin, is that okay with you? I know you've got work and shit. Okay.
I actually don't have any work set up yet this week.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
I just want to just vouch for Justin, so.
Perfect. No, that sounds great. I've started reading the original Generation 1 comics again. I've been reading an issue or 2 a night before bed, and enjoying it immensely.
Awesome.
The early issues are so full of mistakes, it's ridiculous, but they're so fun. Like everybody's colored wrong, everybody's off model, and the background story is just such a skeleton of a story at that point, and yeah, it gets better as it goes along.
Oh, much better.
Once it became a regular series, it picked up really fast. Like once Bob Budiansky actually took over, he definitely did some better things with it. Anywho, have yourselves an awesome week. We will do some Transformers this week. We'll get Season 3 all finished up and done, and then beyond that, I don't know what our streaming plans are going to be. It's been kind of all up in the air lately, and I think we've all been too tired or too busy doing other things. I honestly don't know that we'll be able to do them as often as we were, because we're going to be doing other things. I know these guys are doing their Twitch streams now, which is, you know, there's only so many hours in the day, folks. There's only so much time to go around. So we'll do what we can when we can. Maybe we won't do entire series viewings like we were doing earlier, but maybe just sort of...
Select episodes.
Yeah, like some notable episodes or... like movies, occasionally, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll let you know. We'll figure it out. We'll still do something. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out and chatting. And sayonara.
Poop sticks.
We can go make food.
My eyes.
Thanks for watching.
Hungry. Need food.
My eyes is bleeding.
Eating junk.